Hi there, this is Michelle with Holistic Health Every Day. In this short video, I will be covering how easy it is to take your hair sample for submission to the lab. Although it is easy, there is a method that we will want to keep standard so the sample is collected properly. So let's begin. By now, you've purchased your HTMA consultation and you've received the first package from me in the mail, which will include the hair weight scale, a lab form, a coin envelope for the sample, and a postage paid envelope to mail your sample. If you're following up, you already have a hair weight scale, and you may request that I email you the lab form. In this case, I'll ensure that you have the necessary information for sending off the sample to the lab, which will include the mailing address and what information you will need to include on the small hair sample envelope that will go along with your lab form. So go ahead and gather all that you're going to need to take the sample, which includes the hair weight scale, a small ruler, sharp clean scissors, a few hair clips and ponytails if you'll need these to tie hair in sections, a small garbage can to toss out the old growth of hair as you separate it from the newest section that you're going to retain for the sample. So for the sample, you'll need freshly washed and dried hair. It is fine to shampoo and condition as normal. There should be no styling products whatsoever on the hair for the sample. You'll also want virgin hair. This means new growth without any dyes, without hennas or perms. Now that you have what you need to take your sample and your hair is clean and dry, go ahead and wash your hands and dry them well so your hands are clean for taking the sample. This image shows how you will take the sample. You will cut the hair in small sections as close to the scalp as possible, and you will retain about 1¼ inches of the newest growth of hair. As you hold the cut section of hair in your hand from the newest growth side, you can use a ruler to measure about 1¼ inches length and make that second cut and discard the old growth. Discard the oldest growth of hair in the garbage and add the 1¼ inches of sample onto the paper weight scale, as you see in the photo. Feel free to cut various areas at the back of the head in smaller sections. A personal tip from someone who has fine and thinner hair, I have found it works best for me to cut my sample entirely from the region of the nape of my neck, and I keep this area in a bit of an undercut so the hair above and longer conceals the area that is my undercut area. This is always the area then that I take my hair samples from every 3 months. For people with shorter hair, it is okay to have less than 1¼ inches of new growth for the sample, so long as you have sufficient weight for the sample. Once your hair weight scale drops to the counter, as in the image, go ahead and add a bit more hair. This will ensure that there is enough hair in the event that the lab needs to run the sample a second time. Tuck your hair weight scale away for future use. In the event that there is insufficient scalp hair, nail clippings and pubic hair can be utilized for the sample, although these tissue samplings are not ideal since they contain different amounts of certain minerals which naturally will alter some of the mineral ratios. Once I have your lab results in my inbox, I will be in touch with you so we can set your appointment to go over your results. I hope you have found this video helpful. Thank you for watching.